Just wanted to go through today and show y'all the spring summer 2023 garden. First thing we're going to have is some Japanese eggplants. Then we got some mini bell peppers. Got some coming on there, you can see. We have some poblano peppers. Also have I think one of those coming on in there. That's another poblano. Another poblano. We'll go to the Inferno banana pepper. These are supposed to be a hot banana pepper, so I haven't tried them yet, so we'll see how they do this year. Then we have the roulette heatless peppers. I actually like these pretty good. It does actually have the flavor of the habanero, but it doesn't have the heat, and that works good for me. We have some banana peppers. And on the very end, we got some grand bell peppers. You can see that there's some starting to come on there. For the cucumbers, we got two different varieties. We got a max pack cucumber, and man, these things really are putting on some cucumbers. You can see in there. Even on down here, you can really see some cucumbers in there. Also, the last couple are tender greens. I only see one or two on there right now. They're a little bit longer, not quite as stocky of a cucumber. Those I just tried those today for the first time, and they actually got a very good flavor. I think a little better than the Max Pack. We got some Ford Hook zucchini. It's doing real well. We got some squash here. This is early crookneck squash. And then we're going to end up going to something called smooth criminal squash. It's actually, like the name says, just a straight, very smooth squash. But everything's coming on pretty good. Got some more eggplants. These are Black Beauty eggplants. And the same thing, at the very end, get two Japanese eggplants. And these will be the ones that's kind of long and slender, the Japanese eggplants. And these will be the more round eggplants there. Let's see. Now to the tomato varieties. I planted a lot of tomatoes this year. Got 3 different rows of the tomatoes this year. So, start off, let's see. Make sure I got the chart right. Okay. The first tomato there, that's going to be a halcinator. That's coming on good. Then we're going to have roadster tomatoes. Got a number of them. They're doing real well too. I did have to replace one here. I believe this is something called a celebration tomato, I believe. It's just at one of the local garden nurseries. Had to get last minute to replace one that died. So let's see, and for the roasters, I have 6. Okay, so this will be the last of the roaster tomatoes here. Like I said, they're doing good. And then we're going to start with the red snapper. This was actually my first tomato that was ready this year. And man, I'm telling you, it was one of the biggest so far. But if you look down here on the very bottom, you can also see another one right there. But then we're going to go after the red snappers. Then we have the halcinators again. We have a number of those. They're doing real good, looking good. Yeah, the size of that one there. And I'll actually finish out this row here with the halcinators. Now this next row, we're going to start out with a sun gold right here. That's a sun gold. Then after that, we got a couple Kellogg's. That's another sun gold here. This is Kellogg's tomatoes. This is one of my favorite tomatoes. It is a determinate tomato, and it's not that disease resistant compared to some of the hybrids, but they're really good, got a lot of flavor. Going down, these are still all Kellogg's. Now we're getting down in here to the Dester tomatoes. Same thing. These tomatoes are also indeterminate. Not a lot of disease resistance, I guess you'd say, compared to the hybrid also. But they're real good. Got a lot of flavor, so I like to plant them. Of course, they're going to get some disease, but you know, that's okay. After that, then all these are the Desters. Then we have a Roma tomato right here. Also on this back side, that is a Roma tomato. Let's see what we got next. After that, we got some super sweet 100s coming on there, coming on good. Just another super sweet. Let's see, another super sweet 100. Then after that, let's see what we got. We have two Fantastico tomatoes. Now, I've never grown that tomato, so something that I got to try and see how they are. I don't know anything about them. This next one here is actually a better boy, so it was a replacement for one of the other tomatoes that didn't make it there. And after that one, we have some Flavor Bomb tomatoes. That's actually, that was from seed from the grocery store, so it may not be exactly true. We're going to see how it comes out. They were really good little cherry tomatoes. Let's see how many of those do we have there. We got two of them. Then we're going to have the Sun Peach. The Sun Peach is right here. Grew the Sun Peach last year. They're good. They're good, so I'll try them again this year. Didn't have any problems with the Sun Peach. And after that, we got two Virginia Sweet. And we got some coming on down there, if you can see that. Look pretty good. And then we got some Aunt Ruby German. I believe it's Aunt Ruby German Green, I believe. Aunt Ruby. I believe it is Aunt Ruby's German Green, I think. Let's see if I can get you. Got one coming on right there. So with the cages versus this trellis right here, this weave trellis, which that's just you just go on the opposite side of each plant and just weave it in throughout them. As they grow, you keep putting more. This is my first year using that, and it's actually working out real well. This first row is pretty much all hybrids, so they have a lot of disease resistance, and with them, it hasn't been a big deal. But I can say with the indeterminates, more of your heirlooms, it seems like these strings kind of bunch everything up. They don't get a lot of airflow, so I'd have cut a lot of disease off of this row, compared to this back row. This back row back here with the cages, it has not been near as bad, but the cages allow, in my opinion, more airflow because the tomato can kind of sprawl out a little more instead of being, bunched up as this. But like I said, it hadn't bothered the hybrid tomatoes, just the indeterminates. So hopefully everything continues to grow good, and I'll have enough tomatoes. Hopefully we can do some taste tests and see which ones are, have the most flavor compared to others. Hopefully I can post that on there. But thank y'all for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.